Hey peeps, more camera hijinks. Uh, I think I'm getting used to how this works. I know I start off every, that's probably getting to be a bore, but um, what came to me just as I was sitting down is the idea of the phantom limb. You know, if you lose a limb, say in battle, um, the part that can hurt most is the part that isn't there anymore. And I just find that fascinating, like the emptiness of the arm that you've lost is where the pain goes, where the pain signals from. So let's see how that plays out. I almost turned the camera on. So is that the price of feeling? You know, does the body just remember the wound and keep? I just don't know. And I don't know that there is any physiological explanation for phantom limb, where all the nerves are firing, the ghost nerves. It's just fascinating to me, and wow, nightmarish. So let's see where we go. Devil. That kind of makes sense in terms of phantom limb. You know, it's almost like he's extending an invitation to take hold of his limb, to have you shake his limb with your phantom limb. I don't quite know, but it's something. Devil is the pain that is most intense, where there's something was there that now isn't. It's a loss. And here I think it's sort of like the loss of yourself. It's a card of Capricorn. You know, devil, I think, is the ability to free yourself from this attachment, to something that was there and now isn't, and is the source of so much pain. Card of Capricorn. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. You know, this is the devil is earth energy. This would be the person who has successfully freed themselves, because now they're self-sufficient in earth energy, no longer in any kind of toxic codependence. They're taking care of themselves. That's sort of a lovely rebuttal to the snares of, and I'm still not quite clear on how to take this devil energy. Ace of Cups. Unchain My Heart. Great Joe Cocker song. This could be self-love, which makes sense because this is a card of the self. Card of Virgo, like inhabiting yourself and creating an environment that you can inhabit. It's almost I'm getting an image of like Russian dolls. You know, it's every level of authenticity and getting what helps you grow. the nourishment that helps you grow. Grow a new limb. Tell me about devil, please. Devil is just, it's strength. Card of Leo, card of light, a card of synthesis. And I think because it's so terrifically codependent, there's no synthesis here. In traditional Rider-Waite, it shows the two people chained to the same pedestal, the same anchor, but by separate chains. It's codependency without interdependency. Whereas this strength card, to me, is a card of interdependence, of synthesis, of the two sides of yourself. You know, you're big enough to contain this drive, this fire energy, this identity. Oh boy, does that go with what I was going to read. The two sides of yourself. This is another Rilke quote. You who let yourselves feel, enter the breathing that is more than your own. Let it brush your cheeks as it divides and rejoins beside you. Because there's both a division here between the animal self, the ferocity of the life force of a lion. I mean, that's about as powerful as it gets. But it bleeds over into you. It's more than your own. Let it brush your cheeks as it divides and rejoins beside you. This is both devil and strength are major arcana cards, the big energies. The devil and strength. It's like overcoming what holds you back. Under 9 of Pentacles, please. Oh boy, that's a big fat wad. Okay, big fat wad. Under 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Well, this is the hard work that I think got you to this place of self-sufficiency, because you've worked on all levels over time, and now you can sit back and look at what your hard work has earned you, and it may be in money, in any kind of energetic currency. And I think it's the latter, because it shored you up. This hard work to free yourself. That's what I see Devil card as. The Capricorn energy of hard work to free yourselves from the grip of this phantom limb. Under Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands. This is a fast, in and out, rhythmic, a wild energy. It's like the beat of the heart. Beating on the drum, like getting yourself excited and revved up. Because I think, when your heart opens and that flow begins, something flows into your heart and it activates it, aligns it. It goes thump, 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 thump. It's exciting. It's like not nose to the grindstone, but a lot of time spent focused on your life work, mastery of something, mastering a craft, something that is useful and valuable in 3D. So once this heart activation happens, I think there's this burst of energy, this desire to go out and explore. It's in the same energy as strength. Fire sign, Leo. Leo, Aries, Sag in Knight of Wands. Okay, apparently this one, Ace of Pentacles. In that same Pentacles energy, the new beginning, that goes on Ace of Cups. So a new heart activation. And a new opportunity for something real to grow. You're the growing person. You're kind of growing this opportunity for yourself. And Ace of Cups speaks to self-love. How do you free yourself from the toxic connection? Find your own value and worth. Nine of Pentacles, value, worth in yourself. And love on yourself. There's that synthesis then. Let it brush your cheeks as it divides and rejoins beside you. And it's like the strength to do the work, to stay self-sufficient, not to backslide into some kind of unhealthy, the tight grip of something unhealthy. Okay, now back to the pile. On Devil, Three of Pentacles, a card of working with. Devil energy is doing your own shadow work. It is kind of a solitary endeavor. I mean, shadow comes up in every important relationship. This is a card of relationship, of how you build something together, how you construct something tangible and somehow self-regulating. Knowing when to put pedal to the metal and when to have caution and when to full stop. So it's somehow like to self-regulate and work with devil energy. And I think this means when you're working with other people, that neediness, that old groove that led you into a dark place. Do the shadow work internally and externally, because it will come up in every relationship. And in every relationship, it's pretty much you've got to regain your independence. That doesn't mean isolation. That means getting close enough to let the breathing brush your cheeks. Let the breathing brush your cheeks as it divides and rejoins beside you. I mean, that wonderful energy of synthesis. Wow. Strength clarified by Three of Swords. This blasted landscape, the loss of strength, the losing yourself to pain and hurt, the phantom limb. Because she's all by herself in this blasted landscape. There's nobody there in this pain. That's what she thinks, anyway. But the blasted landscape swords energy, which is cold, is eclipsed by, and we just had one, eclipsed by the warmth of strength card. It's like bringing bringing the warmth of sun energy, divine masculine energy, to combat a hurt. And we have 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Together makes 6. In Major Arcana, that's a Lovers, which is another card of synthesis. This is a card of separation. Sort of overcoming the hurt of separation, the hurt of the phantom limb. Apparently we're supposed to milk that metaphor. On Knight of Wands, 6 of Wands. In that fire energy success, the ability to let the light shine on you, and to meet it and greet it. This has the look of a microphone, and a stage. But it's, I think, it's allowing yourself to be seen. Allowing the light to illuminate you. On 8 of Pentacles, Emperor. Again, in that fire energy. Wow. Big energies of earth and fire on the board. This is divine masculine, which I just was talking about in Strength card. That active principle doesn't mean a man. It means go get him. But this, to go from here, Knight, kind of skipping over King of Wands and going straight to Emperor. That's like an amazing growth spurt. I think you've had an amazing growth spurt. You put in a lot of time and work and investment, I think mostly into freeing yourself from the pain of what wasn't there in order to create and pay attention to what is there in Pentacles energy, to pay attention to your own self-care, to your own growth. And if that's what it is, you have the strength to put in the work, to successfully move. Knights are on the move energy. Move from Knight, slightly erratic, heartbeat, so excited, to this state of having arrived. In your full power, having arrived, having control, I think, to take care of yourself. Because there was nobody was taking care of you in this situation. You weren't taking care of yourself. Whoever you were attached to wasn't taking care of you. And when they left, I believe when they left, you, in this blasted landscape of your own pain, you had the strength to overcome it. And now you're good, and you love yourself, and you have the opportunity, right, for the seed for something really legitimate to grow. When the phantom limb is left behind. Magician. And the position that's left you in is able to manifest from this place of power. Card of Aries, forward movement, the best kind of control. I mean, it's left this person very calm. They hold their king chess piece gently. They don't have it in any kind of death grip. They're sure of themselves, Nine of Pentacles, of themselves. Card of major manifestation. I mean, it's a card of Gemini, Virgo. Virgo's already on the board. And it's kind of like knitting yourself back together, manifesting people who can cooperate with you to create something. Something that is regulated earth energy. It's not this crazy devil, I will lose myself and it will cause me pain. You know, this is almost like separating from yourself because it hurts so much. Disassociation. And this is reassociation. As it divides and rejoins beside you. I just love that idea of this thing getting stronger because it divides and rejoins. After this painful separation. So you've manifested Magician on Nine of Pentacles. You've invested in yourself. And by doing that, I think you've set yourself free. And you stepped into a position of leadership, of stability, of control. Anything else? On Emperor, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Well, among other things, you freed yourself from a negative sword energy. Something was over. Something was overcome. We shall overcome. We, that strength synthesis. So there may be a we in this. Let's see. Sorry, wildly itchy nose. Yeah. Ten of Swords, end of a cycle. Wheel of Fortune, moving on. Joyfully. She has dice around her neck. You know, that roulette wheel. Things are turning in your favor. When this wheel stops spinning, you're going to be in a very good position. You may be stepping into some kind of limelight, you know, willing to be seen. Ten of Swords, 10 in Major Arcana, the wheel, right? Makes, if you add them together, is 20. I mean, this is like my own weird idiosyncratic numerology that actually kind of works for me because here you have the card of 20, the card of rebirth. The card to me of allowing yourself to be seen. A synthesis, strength between yourself and this ethereal body on the rise. It's a prayer answered. It's landing. It's the karmic wheel turning. I think because you've been strong enough to end a cycle. You know, so you're accepting the pull of grace. You know, and I think it's away from this crossroads impediment. Because you're really feeling Cancer energy. Your connection to the over-eye, the part that knows and sees your intuitive self. You know, this is kind of a card of not seeing, blindfolded, getting disentangled from the blindfold. Willing now to see and be seen. So comes love. And again, with the shut eyes on High Priestess and on King of Cups. High Priestess is a card of Cancer, also Pisces. Some people say it's just a big time, big energy, major arcana card of water. Of heart activation. Of the ability to see because you can feel. To see what the heart knows. To see what the heart knows. Heart activation. Six of Pentacles. Well, I like that. That's a nice way to end. This is the equal give and take. You know, this is working cooperatively, together. It is a bit hierarchical. There's the child, maybe mom, dad, the child, co-creating. In 3D, equal give and take, and this infinity symbol. Which we see again in the Strength card. It's the tattoo on the arm. Phantom lamp. The pain of the phantom limb is somehow resolved. And it's resolved through equal give and take. And I think really it's the knowledge that somebody loves you back. If it's not here already, you can see it coming. You can feel it coming. You can see with your inner eye, your inner vision. You can almost feel the turn of the wheel. And these successive wheels are like these coins. I think there's forward movement in every phase of your 3D life. Is a gain, is a plus. One builds upon the other. We have 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. I thought we had 7 of Pentacles too. No, but we have 8, 9. Pantload of Pentacles. Getting back what you've given out. Self-love is the seed. And we keep saying this, self-love, self-love, self-love. You know, you don't get to this place of the highest level of the one who cares about people, you know, who doesn't allow in their realm, you know, I'm hearing like evil bullshit. Because is it worth working with that shadow energy so that it doesn't kind of screw up what you can build with other people? Is it worth bringing all your warmth and strength to resolving the feeling of separation and pain? And I think it's something like re-own the phantom limb. You know, you can become whole again, Nine of Pentacles. You can manifest that. You have everything you need to feel whole in your power. And I think you've ended a period of isolation and the wheel is turning. You know, again, this sort of double image of the one who is rejoins beside you. The one who rejoins beside you. I like that. Beside you. This is the card of somebody who is there, willing to share in this lifetime. Okay, on the board we have Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, also Virgo again in the minor arcana card of 3D, so it's like showing up in your own life. Leo in Strength, Aries in Emperor, so much fire energy, so much earth energy, and water as well in High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces. And that's, I don't think Jupiter, I don't think Wheel has a astrological sign connected to it, and really that shouldn't be the focus anyway. These are energies that we all share, that we all need to draw on to manifest. You know, you don't just draw on fire energy or earth energy or water energy. The most troubling energy on the board is sword energy, beliefs. But I think you're pulling it back to, you're pulling yourself back together. Nine of Pentacles, Strength. It's like the, I got the image of, in The Wizard of Oz, a good Halloween watch, the scarecrow who's fearful, who needs courage. And maybe it's the cowardly lion who needs courage. But the image was the straw man stuffing his straw back in him. He's been picked apart by, I can't even remember who, the bad monkeys? somebody pulls his stuffing out and he puts it back. He's the brain one. Sword energy, brain. If I only had a brain. If I only had a heart. I can't remember what the Tin Man's heart. I don't know why I'm wasting time with this. It's reintegrating all those parts of yourself. Your feeling, thinking, action taking, being aspects. You know, you need all of them in full operating capacity to really come into your own. And you're doing it. You're working with devil energy. You know, we get that again and again. I just think you're doing the shadow work. You have the courage, the strength to do the shadow work. Does that take courage? Yeah, you bet. You bet. It really does. It's no small thing. And you're doing it. Till next time. Oops, here we go.